Part 4. Are you sick of these yet? Because I kind of am. Both recording the actual gameplay and the commentary. Oh yeah, the stupid dance thing. I don't know why, I just decided to take short steps to the, beat of the music. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm pretty sick of this, having to do it and having to record the commentary. The commentary because, once again, I was interrupted by Jonah, who apparently lacks the ability to hear me talking from outside the door, even though I can usually hear people all the way in the kitchen talking at normal voice with the door shut. But nope, he has to come in and just yell, "Boss!" I'm like, okay, why? There's a boss! In what game? In Bomberman, I need your help! No! So, I chased him off and bitched for a while, and here I am attempting this again. Anyway, this level is really, really annoying. It doesn't really look like it, but I have to do the same thing every time, going up this way, and it isn't that easy, because it's very, difficult to avoid that one red coin, and the stupid moles always get in the way. Sometimes I run into them, sometimes they hit me with a rock, sometimes I jump down and land on one that just so happens to pop up. So yeah, I have to do this 4 times. The only other ways that are up require me to either use the log, which I'm not allowed to use, or use the updraft, which I'm not allowed to use. I could do backwards jump kicks up the slope at the start, but that's way more annoying and difficult. And there's a long jump / dive through the wall thing you can do at the start, but that's really risky. Anyway, here I have it sped up just because nobody needs to watch this 4 times. I figure twice is enough. I only have it at double speed instead of quadruple speed, though. So I guess you're still stuck watching it 3 times on average or something, I don't know. But yeah, God, I don't even remember what I said this time and what I said last time. Did you, that slide off to the mushroom far away, I thought that was pretty cool. I just sort of happened to cross that, and it's probably the best way to get there, but I've still screwed it up before. Anyway, this is the last star for the level. Jolly Roger Bay and Tick Tock Clock tie for having the most at 5. This one has 4, which I think is second place. I don't remember if it ties with any other levels. So yeah, here's the last one, is Mysterious Mountainside. Or is it Mountain Slide? I don't remember. Yeah, you gotta get it this way. It's easier than getting it the normal way, but also if you get it the normal way, you'll activate a 1-up or 2 while going down. And you can't do that. Here's Wet Dry World. The deal with this level is that you're not allowed to use any of the water changing switches, so you just have to stick with whatever you have it as when you enter, which is not a problem, because there's only 2 stars you can get anyway, and this first one is the only one that's even remotely difficult. There's a few ways to get this one. I'd choose this wall jump method. This reminds me of that one video quiz I had to do, where I ended up putting that Harvey Birdman scene over it and it got removed for copyright. That was the first one that ever had copyright problems. That was a funny one though, I made it like a YouTube poop for some reason. So anyway, then here's Top of the Town. I enter with high water just to make it easier. The other ones all require either the 5 numbers, or an elevator, or red coins, or vanish cap. And there's the one that normally needs the vanish cap that you can get with the Chuckya glitch. Luckily, you're not allowed to touch enemies, because if you were, then I'd probably have to do that glitch again. So I'm kind of happy for the restriction on that one. So that's it for this stage. And here comes, oh god, I don't know, 40 seconds of failed backwards long jump at quadruple speed. So in real time, that's what, 160 seconds, that's almost 3 minutes. Yeah, I suck at this. If you don't know about, backwards long jumping, Doing it up certain kinds of slopes or moving platforms isn't that bad, but going up the stairs is really finicky. You have to get caught on it in a certain way, and I'm not really sure how you do this, so I just keep trying until I eventually get it, as I do here. And then you go through the wall. Sometimes I get it on my first try, sometimes it takes me an hour. So that is why I will never really try a full speedrun of this game. Tick-Tock Clock is actually one of my favorite levels in this game, but in this run it's one of the most boring, because out of the 5 non-coin related stars, all of them are possible, and none of them require any sort of, like, thought. You can just sort of get them, like, normally. Which I guess is sort of a blessing in disguise, because, every time you screw up on this top floor, you have to reset, and then you have to do the backwards long jump again. Which I had to do about, maybe, I don't know, 20 times? But not for this level, because this one's pretty easy. I'm actually pretty surprised that there wasn't a rule that you're not allowed to stop the clock. If I was in charge of the challenge, I probably would have made it so you have to have it on the 6, so it's on random speed every time. But that might just be a bit too overboard, because like I said, you have to do the backwards long jump every time you screw up. So, I don't know. I'm thankful that I can stop the clock, but I'm also sort of disappointed by the fact that it makes it so much easier. So here I just get the stars in, like, order of basically furthest away to closest, because there's really only one main path through this level. It's not like you have a whole bunch of different branches. There's a couple branches, but not really. Anyway, at the start there, sometimes I can get that fast start with the triple jump, but I usually choose not to, because there's this really freaking annoying invisible barrier thing that if you crash into it, you just fall and die, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. There's actually another one on this jump across here, but yeah, you don't want to hit those, so I'm usually pretty careful about that. And you also have to be careful about the top of that pole there, because it spawns a 1-up if you touch it. Other than that, though, there's not much to worry about in this level at all. So, there's another one. And as with Tall Tall Mountain, I speed up the later treks through it, because it's the same thing every time. There's this weird humming in the background at the beginning of the level that goes away. I don't know what causes that. Like, I'd have to actually pay attention to ambient noises watching it at normal speed, because I've never noticed it until I sped it up like that. Alrighty, 2 left. Are you tired yet? I kinda like the sped up music though, it's pretty cool sounding. And of course I'm talking over it so none of you can hear it, because I'm a jerk like that. So here's the infamous get an and star. That was challenging. Okay, last one. Can we get this one without me being interrupted? Because I thought I heard somebody about to come in the door. We can hope that I'm imagining things. Like, when I was actually recording this, I kept imagining that there were these bugs crawling all over me, and it was driving me insane because I kept wanting to, like, brush myself off, and I couldn't stop playing it, though. I don't know, I was just paranoid. Okay, Rainbow Ride. I don't actually succeed in anything here. This is where I reset, because I make the stupidest mistake ever. Because, well, you'll see it for yourself. Yeah, I got hit by that thing. Yeah, it was. There were a ton of resets here because, I mean, there were a lot of off-camera ones just at the start of Tall Tall Mountain. There's a lot more later on. And as for the spiny thing, the reason I got hit by it is because you're not supposed to let enemies die, even if it's not your fault. And spinies are excluded from this because I bitched about it, but I still felt that I should at least try to make them not fall off, and so that happened. So I'm not going to worry about that anymore. Or should I say I don't worry about it anymore because I already have it all recorded. But yeah, I'm way over time now, so goodbye.